120 upcoming. This live video has ended. 10 minutes.
We're live again, so they can hear that. By the way.
Are we live back on Twitch?
We're back.
We're not back on Facebook.
We have to go to a different video. Sorry about that.
Now I gotta share all these again?
If you want. I can't help what the internet does.
We're not back on Facebook. Can't help what the internet does. That's like your only purpose in life.
No, I can't control your internet.
It's to control everything that goes on.
Well, I guess we're not. I don't know what to tell you, man.
That's what you tell me. You're like, that's how life works. I control every aspect.
I never said that.
DJ
lost his shit.
If it don't control every aspect, what is life for? All right, so we are back though.
Yeah, so if you're now tuning in, our
sure?
Charity is the Human Rights Campaign Foundation. Link below.
That's the charity. It'll be down below along with Trying the Wife's Cooking from yesterday.
Yes, and Idaho Stupid Law is...
IDAHO.
You cannot sweep dirt from your house into the streets.
That's why we told Sarah she's a hoe. No sweeping out into the street. Idaho. Are you good with your clicking?
I'm clicking. I'm just clicking all over.
Clickety clacking.
I'm clackety clicking. All right. So, are you enjoying your PlayStation?
No. I had one I wanted to start out with today.
We're jumping right in, guys.
Jumping right in.
We're going to do a 15-minute show. Let's go.
15-minute show. It'll be the quickest show ever.
Probably.
With my big beautiful hands. So a guy, right, was reunited with his golden retriever after 2 years. You guess where they found the dog?
Where?
Apparently in Jersey Bay. Like in the big lake that's in Jersey or whatever.
Yeah. Wait. In the lake?
In the bay.
So he's not a...
No, he's fine.
Oh, okay.
Apparently the dog was like 35 pounds lighter,
It just got some exercise?
Stuff like that. Well, I guess, probably all the swimming and then not, they probably found him out there because the damn dog was fishing. Right? And the dog was swimming out there, grabbing a fish, coming back, eating, surviving.
Grabbing a fish.
And then the police rolled up on him. And of course it was like, well, excuse me, you can't just be fishing out here. Where's your fishing permits?
He's like, whoa.
Right, so then they detained the dog.
They detained the dog.
Right, and I would imagine ran its chip to see who the owner was, and probably gave the owner a fishing fine.
But the dog's back.
But he's got his dog. He's got his dog back in a $700 fishing fine.
How long was it he gone for?
He was missing for like 2 years.
No wonder the fishing fine's so high. Was he fishing for 2 straight years? And
that's probably it. That's fishing 2 straight years. That's why it got such a big
$700 fine. But you got your dog back.
But yeah, like I'd have been like, fuck, throw it back in the bay. That's not my dog.
2 years.
2 years the dog was missing.
Wasn't Sir Kitty missing for like a year?
Sir Kitty was actually missing for 3 years. I didn't even know about a Sir Kitty.
When you were dating him?
Right, like I had heard of Sir Kitty.
Like it was a myth.
Right, but I'm like, well...
Yeah, sure, you had a cat.
Right. And then one day we just get a call. It's like, hey, your cat's here. And I'm like, well...
You're looking at Sai?
I was like, Sai's right here. I don't know. Then we get this little beat up ass Sir Kitty in a box. He really was. He had 2 holes in him. He had a big ass hole in his side and on his hip.
Aww.
And
he fought for his life.
He was fine. He just, like I said, he had holes in him.
That's not good.
Little injury, never killed anybody.
But you... I heard you nursed it back to health.
Well, I didn't. It's not like I was sitting there with a bottle of milk and just like nursing him.
You'll get better. You'll get better.
I came back. I'd go to work in the morning. I'd do my first run. At the end of the run, I'd stop back by the house.
Change
his bandages so it wasn't, bleeding and leaking shit all over his bandages.
Yeah, some painkillers.
Well, no, he didn't have any painkillers, but give him a little catnip or something to boost his day. And then I'd head back to work, and then when I'd get back home, I'd do the dishes, change the cat's bandages, stuff like that. So, but eventually his side healed up, and he started running around meowing. Seriously, he just runs back and forth in the house and meows now.
It steals your food
or steals your food and took a whole piece of pizza off Kim's plate the one day. That was hilarious.
Knocked my pizza on the floor trying to blame Thor.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened. Yeah, but animals survive, bro. And then they put the chips in it, so like if they find them again, it just, which I wish Ozzy had.
I know,
but he didn't because we got it off some fucking witch in the bayou.
It's true.
Really crazy. So, did you hear about Disney World?
What's going on in Disney? I think I read something about Brazils and panties or something.
Braziers,
yeah,
and pantaloons,
something like that.
About Disney? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
What did you hear?
What I did read is Disney is paying people $30-some dollars, to collect alligators out of the park's waterways and stuff, and
you can call someone. Oh no, it's their national habitat, so you can't do it.
Right.
You can't call them unless they enter land.
They're paying individual private hunters to move the alligators away from Disney. Well, I mean, it may be illegal, but Disney doesn't want children getting eaten while they're on It's a Small World, because a gator wandered in there in the middle of the night. Has been riding around in the seats.
Well, see, that's fine. See, once they exit the water, you can call the the game warden or whatever it is, and they would come out and collect the alligator and relocate it.
Call National Geographic.
I had to call them.
No, not National Geographic.
No, the fucking game warden or whatever it was. We got lucky though that the
Florida Wildlife.
The person who owned Purple Haze was a licensed, like their son was a licensed person to relocate it. So he came over to me and he's like, "Here's the number, and I'm gonna get the thing." I'm like, all right. And I called them, and boom, there it is. And I drugged that gator out with the truck. It was a big ass gator. Because the little one came on the property. Was like on the property. Was like, here's the fence, and like, here's us, and here's the gator. Everyone's like looking at it. I was like, y'all might want to back up. That thing zigzags. It's like
zigzag. They tell you to run away from a gator and zigzag.
That bitch will lounge at you.
I don't see the need to zigzag. Right, their legs are only this fucking long.
You don't see them. Some people are closer to the ground.
That's true. And I'll kick a gator in its shit. Like as soon as the gator go to lunge at me, I'll kick him right in the throat. He won't be able to breathe. It won't be a problem.
So you're gonna go to Disney and collect the gator?
See, right, like we talk about this all the time. And I forget to stress upon you that it's not, oh, well, this animal's powerful, right? It's like each animal has its weakness. If you kick a gator in the throat, he's not going to be happy.
Poke him in the eye.
Right? You just gouge his eyes out, A bear, you kick him square in the testicles.
Right? I think that's most any animal.
You just kick him in the balls. That does the trick every time.
The animal rights people are just against you.
You get a call from PETA. Why are you kicking animals in the balls?
He's just the first person to find the fucking Bigfoot. He kicked him in the nads.
Kick him right in.
Now they're all over him. Fucking, there's a court case.
Apparently, CBS has got a video rolling around of a herd of cows running loose through a California neighborhood. Just like a big ass herd.
They have a video. It's just like gonna sell it or something. Like,
no. So like a lot of times,
well, like we have it. We have the video of the cows.
When it's a herd, right? It's probably one of a few things happen. Either a truck transporting them flipped over.
They all got out.
Right?
Selling at the gate open.
Somebody had a herd of cows down the street and they all got out. You know, it's not like down here, right? Like where one cow running down the turnpike causes chaos throughout all of South Florida.
What if you looked out your window, right? Or you were outside smoking and you saw a herd of cows coming by? You're just like, I'm going back inside.
I'd probably walk down and look to see if somebody owned them. Like,
and what are you doing in this neighborhood? They all stopped at McDonald's and got out.
I was telling Sonya, I'm like, you know what I want to do? I want to just let loose like 5 cattle in the neighborhood and see what the landlord does about it. Right? Like
he does nothing about the ducks.
Like, right? She's just gonna leave the cattle
shitting on everyone's driveway.
No, she get mad at the people. Clean up that cattle shit.
Whose cows are these?
Whose cows are these?
Next thing you know, your neighbor's over there milking them and shit. Like, hey.
Just getting milk from the cow. Well, fuck, well, they're here. Might as well get some cow's milk. Fuck it. You know, the worst part is
like, when you see a guy trying to hunt. What are you doing? That's food for a year.
Steak. It's what's for dinner. You know.
Honey, don't worry about money. We're gonna eat tonight.
We're gonna eat cow. It's what's for dinner.
Trying to sell it to Publix.
Connecticut becomes the 19th state to be legalized recreational use of marijuana.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, their taxes just went fucking low.
19. That means only 33 states. 52. Are we at 52 states or 51? Didn't we buy a state?
I think we're at 51. It's Hawaii.
No, Hawaii has been a long time, but I think we bought a state.
No, Washington D.C. is not a state.
I think we're one.
There were 50 states, and Washington D.C. The last two to join the union were Alaska and Hawaii. 50.
I thought we bought one and it became 51.
Whatever. No, Washington D.C. is a federal district under the authority of Congress. It's not a state.
Okay, well then there's still 31 states that need to become legal.
Do you know the states that are legal?
No, I barely know the states that are in the United States. I live in Florida. I don't go much place else.
So you know California and Colorado.
But I'm not gonna sing the marijuana song.
Oh, can you sing it?
I don't know
it. Alaska, Arizona, California, Colorado, Illinois, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, New Jersey, Oregon, South Dakota, Vermont, and Washington. And now, what'd you say? Connecticut.
I feel like it should be done already.
It's legal. What's it called in Alaska?
That's because you can't grow it there.
Arizona.
Right now, it's just legal in a lot of states that can't grow it on their own.
You can grow it here, can't we?
Not yet. Like, once it becomes legal recreation.
I mean, like, you could grow marijuana year-round here. It wouldn't be affected by the weather. Other than hurricanes or rain.
You could plant it in the back fucking yard.
Our ground doesn't get frozen.
The issue with that is once you start, like, planting it in the backyard and stuff like that, then you got the neighborhood kids
trying to steal your shit.
Tell her the cows
are there to keep the grass level.
Hey,
can you leave my lawn maintenance alone?
Whose cow is this? But like I said, if you just grow it in the backyard, fucking neighborhood kids will just come by, pot.
But I think you need a permit to grow it.
No.
Like,
so in like Maine, right?
Okay.
You can grow up to 12 adult plants at a time. And then have, like, I think it's 46 sprouts, like just the barely grown ones.
But there's 13 that come after.
But as long as you, like, put your driver's license number and stuff on it, like on the potted plant or whatever, you're fine. So if the cops come in the house and they see, you have marijuana plants, as long as they're properly described and documented and stuff like that, you're fine. You can grow, sell, trade. You can't really sell it. You can trade. Be like, hey, I got an ounce of this.
You can barter?
Basically.
I'll trade you money. No, whoa.
No, see, the way people got around that was the delivery fee.
The bartering. Oh, wow.
Right. I'm going to charge you $50 delivery fee. Right? And you're going to get this quarter. That's how that's going to work. I'm going to give that to you for free.
You're nice.
Because I'm nice. Right.
But because I have to bring it to you. Well, congratulations, Connecticut. Smoke away.
Smoke away. Yeah. Good job, Connecticut. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and
lithium.
Yeah, Ether.
All are going down.
Are struggling.
They are.
Struggling.
I know about more.
Oh, we talked about this the other day about like not having. It's like this is when we talked about me borrowing the $10, right? The cash, not having cash, right? Like you may be the richest person in the world, but if I ask you for $1, you ain't got a fucking dollar. So it doesn't matter how rich you goddamn are.
Where it takes like debit and credit.
Right?
You just can't buy drugs with it. But you can use Cash App. Look at that.
Cash App, your drug dealer. You got Cash App? Yeah.
You got PayPal. Oh, they have it all now, and you can't trace it.
What do you mean?
I mean, like,
it's all digital. It all gets.
Well, I mean, like, for instance, if the cop pulls you over and you have a whole bunch of money on you plus drugs, they're going to assume that you're to distribute.
Right, distribute. Intent to sell.
But if you have no money on you, because they can't confiscate it when you go to jail, it's all on your Cash App.
Right.
So you're good to go.
Right, I ain't got. Sorry, it's all. You can't confiscate my Cash App.
No.
All goes to my bank. It'll be sitting there waiting when I get out, unless somebody spends it all.
Unless Cash App crashes.
Because
they don't guarantee your money.
Well, that's why you're supposed to. That's why you're supposed to move it once you get it. You're not supposed to just. Oh yeah.
Anyone that don't ever try to deposit $10,000, or the bank would notify the IRS.
999.
That's a different form. They still notify the IRS.
That's a different form.
They just look at you like this. Leave you to look like you think you're slick. If you have $10,000, just to keep depositing $8,000. Actually, you should really just mess with it.
Smart thing to do would
you
be
just make it look like a paycheck every week. Just deposit like $850, the same amount, like if you were being paid.
Right.
Like, what is that? Independent contractor.
I just deposit $1,000 each day.
Not a day. You make it look like unless you have something to back it up.
I got $10,000. I got money, bitch.
I got money,
ho.
Where did the money come from?
That's not your goddamn
the IRS
business.
Wants to know.
Well, the IRS can suck my dick.
Now they're coming after you.
Come after me. I ain't got nothing.
You just said you had money. They can't. It's in your bank account.
My bank account's under my mattress.
That's where you're depositing.
That's where I'm deposited.
So Bella's gonna eat it. Bella eats all your money.
In my pillowcase.
Wow. Is that a Florida man? Florida man threatens dog for eating mattress.
Man fucking destroys dog for eating mattress money.
Dog loses pressing charges.
Dog knows its time is numbered. Apparently, a man sells his Acura Type R for $50,000.
Nice.
Wrecks it on the last day before delivery. Crushed the whole front end of the car.
He sold it.
Yeah, and then wrecked it just before the guy
paid him. That sucks.
Apparently, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
The guy who played Warmonger and and Black Panther. Apparently, he named a liquor, and people are upset about the name. It doesn't say the name here because he's gonna rename it.
Is it racist?
I have no idea. Apparently, they were gonna cancel the shit out of it, and he apologized.
You can't call it Snow Bunnies.
Huh?
Can't call it Snow Bunnies.
Snow
Was it pee sucker?
I am not going to repeat that.
What? Brent said you can say it online.
No. The day I start taking advice from Brent, on being politically correct, is the day I'm probably going to stop being politically correct.
It's not nice.
You know. But to each his own, right? Like, if you don't want to be politically correct, that's on you. You don't have to be. You know, it'd be nice if everyone was politically correct, but that's not the world we live in.
That's not the world we live in.
Yeah, no.
Not one bit. Everyone's offended.
Everyone's offended, or they're not offended, or they're offended that people are offended. Like,
or they're offended that people are not offended.
Right. It's it's a giant.
How come you're not crying?
How come you're not crying? See, that just sounds like you.
Pathfinder's story was heartwarming.
What are you talking about?
Pathfinder.
Did we get a... Somebody wrote in about that, or did you just change the subject?
You said crying. I said Pathfinder's thing was heartwarming.
I guess we can change the subject.
You were making fun of me the entire time yesterday when I wasn't crying.
No, well, I was making fun of you for your normal crying, but...
It escalated.
I'm telling you, I'm going to start a class on how to cry, because I see so many people cry all the time, like so many whiny bitches in my life.
You just give him Thor.
That I just know, like I know exactly how it happens now, like the motions and stuff. I'm not going to do it now.
You know when it's coming.
I can see it. There's probably time for me to leave the room.
Usually it starts with, "We need to talk."
Yeah, somebody's normally want to say some bitchy shit.
That's the first one of the first signs. Can we talk? Oh shit.
Is it okay if we have a discussion? Like, no, not really. And it's just, it was stuff like that. It's like, are you gonna be okay if we have a discussion? Like, because I'm sure.
Did I hurt your feelings?
I'm sure it's not gonna go the way you expect it to.
He tries to avoid it. Whatever you want, we'll just do it. Like, no, I think we should. Oh shit.
Yeah. What's crazy to me, right, is like how people expect to have a conversation with somebody and that's going to change their mind.
Change someone's mind?
Or like make them feel bad for you.
Change someone's mind. It reminds me of the thing of a girl asked if you cheat. No matter what you do, the answer is the same. Like, for instance, like, do you trust me? Well, she goes, yes. There's no reason to answer your question. Do you trust me? No. Then there's really no reason to answer your question, because no matter what I say, you're not going to believe me.
It doesn't matter.
So no matter what, it's the same answer. We have nothing further to talk about.
So I feel like that's just escape.
I'm just saying it's the same thing, no matter what.
Like, I don't want to tell you anything that might possibly.
Well, you said change their mind, so they're already having their mindset. No matter what you say, you're wrong. Yeah. I get when they don't get a logical conversation. When you can sit here and give me facts, proof, and they go, "Well, I feel. This is the way I feel," and that's the end of the story.
Well, that's not a.
Yeah, that's not a.
I know.
But no, I proved it. No, I still feel upset about it, but I didn't do it.
As me and Sonny were talking about this earlier, it's like I feel the conversation or like the debate or whatever is over when you go from making sense to just like, well, your face is stupid. I was like,
oh, you gotta do the Marnie. I can spell.
Right. Or
what does that have to do with who wants to do the dishes?
Right. When you look at me, I can spell. I was like, well, that doesn't. We can talk about that later if you like. We're not actually talking about my spelling right now.
Someone made a joke where like a woman wants to fight with you and she feels like she's losing. She just brings something else up.
Right. I just stop listening. Right. Like if I'm done with the fight, I just apologize.
I'm sorry.
Even if I'm right, I'm just like.
Well, you told me you can't always be right.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. Can you shut up? But that really drives them nuts.
Well, I think it's because you're not good with feelings. You're good with expressing that I love you, and you do the service, like, what's it called? One of the love languages. Like, you do dishes. You're here. You have time.
Right.
You do the love languages, but you're not like, oh, honey, You look so. You're like that one.
I don't write poems.
Affectionist.
Poems in the night.
Don't touch my hand.
You know, what is it? My wife says she's like, there was times you used to whisper sweet nothings to me. Was I drinking? She's like, yes, you were. I was like, well,
Brent does the same thing when he was drinking.
I was drunk, right?
He wanted to get some.
Like, no, I just
overly affectionate when you're drunk.
Yeah, I'm not normally that way.
Hey, bitch, you look good. Smack her ass. What you doing when Sheldon was drunk on Big Bang Theory? Get Daddy a beer.
Now why don't you go get Daddy a beer?
Slapped her ass.
I got 2 gears. It's a lot like when you fix the PlayStation. Right? You're like, oh, I thought there was going to be a parade.
Because you were so upset when it was broken. So you think you would get the counter
so you thought
effect when it's not broken.
That much happy.
Well, you were that upset. So you think it would counter effect.
No, I was just like, good.
I was wrong. Because at the same time, you didn't think it was going to work.
It's not that.
You didn't want to get up here.
It's like you're the tech person in the house. Right? And then you wanted a cookie for doing what you were supposed to.
I've never done it before.
Right? It's like when you take out the trash.
I want a cookie.
It's like you want special reward for doing your one singular fucking chore in the house.
I need it.
Right? It's like when before you were here, you're like, oh, I'll do this and this and this and this, and it was a lie.
I do.
It was all lies.
I sweep.
And then you get mad at me for things, and we're not talking about us, right? We're just
we're discussing this.
No, because
we have 30 minutes left.
You'll cry. And
I do sweep.
No, you don't.
I do. You're just always in the room.
Once every while.
You wouldn't know. You're not out there. I pick up when the dogs put trash out on the thing. I pick it up. I sweep it.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough for you. There's a difference.
No.
It's not to your thing. Good. If you do it once, I want you to do it every day.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get Simon said if I don't have anything nice to say, I shouldn't say anything at all.
Then you would be a mute.
Okay. That's probably true.
You would be a mom.
It's
like, you would just be like this.
We had discussed it earlier how people just get mean and nasty online and
Sonny says blah blah blah.
That's it. Mean and nasty online and like I talk shit. Like that's what I'm good at. But I don't get like mean and nasty, right? Like I don't have anything for the conversation, so I'm just like, well, you're a dumb slut.
You do that to me all the time.
All right. Well, that's
only I can pick on Josh.
With you, it's different, right? Because I may be getting mean and nasty, but they're all true.
It's true.
And I just want you to change, but you don't want to change.
But then you have nothing to say, and then you would just start making other things up, and it wouldn't be true.
Right. Well, which is right.
But you can't keep using the same thing. It's like the spelling thing.
Yeah, but everyone does it to me, so why am I supposed to?
I don't do it to you.
Well, I don't. The world doesn't do.
But you have control.
The world doesn't do things to people to be polluted.
You have the power not to do it to someone who doesn't do it to you, right. And you have the power to do it to the person who does it to you.
No, but I like.
You can't just because
shit rolls downhill.
You can't just because Bob out talk shit you. You're gonna move on to me.
Well, learn to out talk shit me. I won't move. Out talk shit me.
Out talk shit you.
That didn't sound right.
Out shit talk you.
Out shit talk me. Then you won't be affected.
You have the power,
huh?
To control.
Right, and I feel like the world is paid its dues.
How does Josh circle everything back to himself? Because I'm narcissistic, apparently.
Yeah.
It's all about me.
Who said that? Where?
Sonya.
Oh. I mean, it's true. Transformer rolled out Rise of the Beasts trailer, apparently.
That's it.
Again, that's over on your side.
It's really hard when you don't plan things ahead, huh?
You know.
I showed the Logan Paul fight.
Maybe you should have been planned ahead. I don't know.
Today's your day. That's why we like Wednesday. We just wing it.
Today is my day. Maybe you should plan ahead. Well, you're the tech guy. I don't even know why I'm having this conversation with you. You should already know what I'm going to talk about. Like, you should go through the news in the morning and be like, oh, he's probably going to talk about that. Yep, probably going to talk about that. Oh, might even talk about that. You know. But no, you don't do you're just lazy. Microsoft.
Did you really just do that?
Targets rise.
This motherfucker.
As the market hits a $2 trillion cap.
I'm still stuck on the last thing that you talk shit about.
Anonymous customer leaves $16,000 tip at New Hampshire restaurant.
Oh, tax. IRS is coming.
Oh yeah, taxed.
Taxed. You're getting $3,000.
Do you remember that one where he left the lady like a 10 grand tip?
Taxed.
Right, and she was gonna split it between like all the waitresses.
Yeah.
But the place took it. The place that she worked for is we can't give out tips that large. It's against company policy. I have to be honest. As soon as that would have left my boss's mouth, I'd have broke her teeth. Right? Like she wouldn't have been able to say that twice.
So you tell me they left me a tip and you're keeping it for the company.
The bar is.
So aren't you over 10 grand?
You know.
Don't you explain that somewhere?
Yeah, they got it. They'll explain it, no problem. Right, but that's like a lot of these waitresses and stuff. They work for like $2 or $3 an hour.
Yeah,
and then everything
I think
else
it's $5 now.
I'm
just saying, but I get what you're saying.
$5.
Below minimum wage.
You know,
they work 12-hour shifts
to deal with other people's bullshit all day. That one motherfucker is like, "Oh, if you're my waiter, I'll be your server or your customer today." Stupid old people. Well, you understand what I'm
pissed.
saying?
I saw that like
I'm pissed too.
A thing like a TikTok skit. The guy gave the guy the tip. The manager took it. The guy salted the manager took it, but the guy was big, so he called them both over and goes, "Give me the money, give it back to him, or else."
Right.
Else I beat your ass.
Or else you get it.
I didn't give you the tip. I gave him the tip.
See, then I don't need to. Then I don't need to fucking. Sorry, I was looking at it. Looked like a big accident.
Season 9 trailer. Pathfinder's a dad.
It wasn't a trailer.
That's what Sonya said.
It was a lore trailer.
It was an origin story.
Why am I not getting any of these?
It's on Facebook.
Oh, I'm not getting it.
I am. Season 9 trailer. Pathfinder's a dad.
Oh, there it goes. Sorry, my stomach hurts. I don't feel good today. Most of it's just dealing with Josh on a normal basis.
I played Apex yesterday.
Gave me one hell of a headache.
I didn't even do anything either. He kept stealing my kills, and he gets upset.
Man,
don't even go there.
Don't even fucking talk about it. So, what do you think of the new Rick and Morty? Now that didn't talk about it yesterday. So
Rick and Morty was good. I keep forgetting how they could put a story inside of a story.
The
ones against Morty. It was like a whole fucking backstory.
Yeah.
But there's also why he's trying to go on. He's trying to get with Jessica, and Rick's trying to get with his nemesis all in a half hour. The writers of Rick and Morty are just genius that way. I'm telling you, like they never cease to surprise me.
Control the police with his dick.
Arrest him. God damn it.
And then Rick or Morty's parents are trying to have fucking
threesome. We signed the papers.
Oh man.
It's just the way they tell a story, and then there's another story they're telling. Plus they're telling Morty's story.
You know, the worst part is like
time. I saw all the time.
They pulled a fast one. They're like, "Oh, we're just gonna put it up on YouTube so everybody can see it." So then they'll want to buy the rest of the season because they're so fucking interested.
Well, it's on Cartoon Network. If you stay up that late on a Sunday, you can watch it for free.
Right, if you have Cartoon Network.
Well, yeah, cable.
Well, a lot of people don't have cable anymore, John.
No, that's right. We got streaming services. Unless you want to pay $70 fucking to watch Hulu with no commercials and have Rick and Morty.
Right, you're just paying $80 to have
Rick and Morty and no commercials.
Rick and Morty and no commercials
and extra movies. Did you like it?
I thought it was okay.
Not a good opening. Not a good like Szechuan sauce.
So, we'll have to wait to see what the rest of the season looks like. But
I wonder if they're gonna split like they did before.
It's Rick and Morty. They've been changed. So they changed the whole Wendy's into a.
You saw that?
Into a Morty's.
Yep. And it was like a 3-hour wait.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's pretty hot. Come on.
Like, yeah, but it was in like one. It was at one fucking Wendy's in California.
They can afford it.
It's not like they did it anywhere else.
Yeah, but only a couple of McDonald's at Szechuan sauces came back when they mentioned it because of the franchise. Just to
do the promotion bit of it, so they could say they did it. It was like with the Bruiser.
Yeah.
Not all of the Wendy's had the Wendy's breakfast sandwiches and stuff like that. So it was...
Oh shit, we're stuck in the Wendy's ad. We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out of here, Morty.
Show them the PS4, Morty. Don't get in the way of it. Show them the PS5. They want to see it. Tell them about the SSD.
Tell them about the graphics, Morty. Tell them.
He just kept...
Yeah, they want to see it, Morty.
Talk about how fast it is. Don't stand in the way of it. Don't stand in the way. They want to see it.
I can't do the burp and the voice.
I mean, I got bad with him because he was actually drinking while recording the show.
Yeah, Morty. Just show him the...
You touched the ocean, Morty? Are you kidding me?
What the fuck you touched the ocean, Morty?
Yeah. It reminds me when he could talk to animals. I listened to him. He's like, you had to talk to squirrels.
Oh yeah,
of all the animals,
you had to listen to the squirrels, didn't you, Morty?
We can only do this once or twice, Morty. Yeah. What's that? Take over a different dimension.
Now we gotta find a
different dimension to live in.
One where you haven't fucked everything up.
There's 2 of them so far. The one where the flu got infected with all the bug people, and then when the squirrels came. Hey, little boy, can you hear me? I got candy.
Just trying to.
Rick and Morty gets dark. Like when the jelly bean chimed molest Morty and fucking Rick shot his ass.
It's really crazy to think of like how all of their arcs have started to come back around.
Can you just do this for me, Morty? I've moved to school in years, more Rick. I don't know shit.
Knowing like he's the second smartest kid in all the universe because he keeps up with Rick now.
Yeah.
Like
already found out that they use Morty to hide the Rick's intelligence.
Right. It's like if you think about it, it's like when he talks to his dad, right? Or they're like about to fuck up. He's like, no, don't do that. Right. And then explains to him why we don't do that. And then he's like, why would Rick let this be here? It's like, because he doesn't give a fuck about you and wants you to do the stupid thing you are about to do. Don't do that. Right? So, like, Morty actually knows a lot more.
You saw he got all the guns. He knew how to use them and everything.
Oh, yeah. He was... He went
to war.
He was ready. Like he didn't... He just fuck your shit up.
God damn it, Morty. These snakes know time travel now? Fucking A. God damn it.
Oh, man.
Oh, and he thought he was going to be badass and he came through the portal. He's like, let's do this. And he took all his implants out. And he's like, that's new. All right, we're fucked.
Yeah, just walk through. I'm going to give him an ex machina this shit in about 2 minutes. And we're going to go. Took out all of his shit. And
all right, we're fucked.
Left him there. Apparently, this is my last news for today because I'm done with you already. Apparently, the Fast 9 space scene began as a joke. And then NASA got involved.
I've seen it. You haven't.
So, I don't even want to see it.
They're in space.
I'm sure they are.
They had to take out a satellite.
I'm sure.
With a car. And hey, you ready? Built by Tokyo Drift. Spoiler.
Built by Tokyo Drift.
The people from Tokyo Drift built the space car.
Oh, I'm so done with this world sometimes. Just like we do the talk show. We read news. And I'm just like, if this is the stuff I have to look forward to when I'm famous, right?
We gotta look.
We're Fast 9. We're gonna do cars in space. What are you, Power Rangers? Like, shut it down. Shut down production. Production is closed.
That's what the people want to see.
No, it's not. Nobody wants.
We replaced The Rock with space.
Nobody wants to see Power Rangers Turbo in space.
We did see it.
That's why it didn't work out. All right.
They left the kid behind.
Right.
Did you guys notice that these other Power Ranger shows only have one season compared to the 4 seasons the regular one had?
I can't do it. It's just.
And they just stopped keeping the same characters.
It's family in space.
In space.
Ugh.
They brought everyone back. Han's back too. I'm waiting for Paul Walker to come back.
You keep making that joke because it's seriously fucked up.
They brought everyone else back, and they keep hinting.
Right. Yeah, everybody else only died in the movies. He died in real life.
They brought back Letty. They brought back...
Such a terrible... You're just a horrible human being.
You know what?
Like,
I don't need to deal with this.
Like,
first you say I don't help with things,
just
and now you're
terrible human being.
See, you cross the line.
I'm waiting for them to bring a dead person back.
They can bring back Cody. They got Cody. Okay, his brother looks like him. So he was babysitting in Fast 9. So I don't want to hear it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to catch us on all our social media.
It's only 41 minutes.
Only 40 more minutes? No, we had an original 7.
So we had
right, we're at 10.
You got me.
We're not debating time here, okay? I'm done with you. What's that loud, obnoxious?
Your wife got a new car.
Something with a 3-cylinder.
2. It's a motorcycle.
1.5. Here's a moped.
Me.
I'm going to jump on my remote control car and ride off into the sunset.
Batteries are dead.
The batteries are dead. Don't forget that this month's charity is the Human Rights Campaign Foundation.
It is.
Also, it's June, Pride Month. Also, you can catch us on all of our non-media versions.
It's still media. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor FM.
Those.
And all your podcast needs, even Google Podcasts.
Even Google After Dark.
And we're on Player FM. We're on a lot of things.
We're on it. We're on the FM radios?
No.
Radio plays us?
And DJ wants me to get people to call in.
We're famous.
Call in, caller.
If anyone wants to talk about their enlarged toe, please call in.
For a chance to win a prize.
Josh wants to know if your floppy vagina hurts as much as his.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on all of our social medias for the updates on our talk show. Like when we're running prizes and giveaways. Or DJ's going to sing. So, like...
Prices.
You can catch us every Tuesday morning between the hours of 10 and noon. And on Wednesday between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m.
Josh is going to give away his floppy vagina.
And to the people in Australia, have a good
and good night, Australia.
See you guys next week. Oh, I want to change names.